Hello and welcome, I'm your host Elizibar, and we got Star Trek Q Conflict, Quattro, number 4. Oh, maybe I need another light. It's kind of, I think it somehow got more overcast outside. Ever had one of those days, like it was overcast, I recorded, now it's more overcast, even though it's later in the day, so it should be brighter, because we're before, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What does matter? Book. That's why you're here. At least I hope that's why you're here. If you're not here for that, let me know why you're here. Look at this cast. Lots of crazy powerful beings hanging out, doing crazy powerful being stuff. Now, Picard starts off by talking to Guinan, but the next job, the next quest that Q wants in the game is to rattle the Prophet's cages and get them to do something. So the different teams get together and they have great interactions. Oh my gosh, the art in this is the best art in the book, or in the series so far. The artist and the writer, I think they finally figured out that, hey, your strength with the colorist is writing relatively close-up art. And so we never get long shots. But even the places where we get kind of long shots like this, in issue 1, they would have been barely there. Here, they actually have facial features. The art has improved dramatically, and we haven't even got to the great art. So every group gets together and they figure out, different ways to approach this. The group that has Spock and Captain Picard and Geordi, they figure out a technical solution. Everybody's drawn well. Look at Dr. Crusher, look at Uhura. They look pretty good. Geordi looks great. Odo, Spock, 7 and 9, Picard, they all look good. So they're going to beam like anti-tachyons or something in. Cisco is all like, I'm the emissary, yo. So he's going to emissary it up. I'm trying to avoid showing whole pages on some of these things. We'll have to do it over here. Got Janeway's crew. Riker. They're going to use one of the orbs talking. But the best bit, I thought, was over here with the original Enterprise crew. Just because of Kirk's his confidence, his cockiness. It really comes through well. Not just in his body language, but in his the words he's saying. So they come with a different plan. You want to go inside? Aren't these wormhole aliens dangerous enough as it is? Yes. It's so bold, not even Benjamin would think of it. How about it, Worf? Chief O'Brien and I can certainly get the Enterprise in the right place in the wormhole. Guarantee that they'll acknowledge us. We don't have an emissary of orbs. I think it's our best shot. And here's Kirk. You ready? Like, we get to all this serious stuff from later crews. Like, they're being like, boom, Then we roll up to Kirk. I've never been afraid to introduce myself to the neighbors. Let's go. Wait, no, I should chat into that. I've never been afraid to introduce myself to the neighbors. Let's go. And then Worf is dealing with his personal issues, because basically there's his wife right there, except it's not his wife. That's gotta hurt, man. Oh, boy, there's so much I want to show in this book. The prophets reveal themselves to Kirk first. Look, Edith Keeler, like everybody Kirk knows, rolls up. And it's great. And then they show up, deal with Q. And we get a crazy, crazy, oh my god. Everything's going crazy. All right, I've showed enough of the book. There's one more page I wanted to show, but I'm not going to do it because I've showed too much of the book. The writing continues to be spot on. The characters all basically sound like they should. I have a pretty good idea of what it means to sound like they should because I'm in the middle of rewatching various Star Trek shows right now. I watched the original series. I'm like halfway through Next Generation. Like, these voices are fresh in my mind. And the writer here, Tipton's, the voices are fresh in their mind. The art team, I should say, they finally got on board what they needed to do. Either the writers made adjustments or the artists made adjustments. They realized that their strength is in these portrait-like pictures where they're close in. And you've got like a couple well-drawn faces per panel. And they're going with it. Now, granted, you're losing out on some stuff. But then they roll up. They roll up with the wormhole stuff and everything's all twisty. And I know I showed you that for like less than a second. But trust me, this art is so much better than the first issues. We're like just on this upward trajectory of win. That's how I feel about this book, man. Uh, you know, that first issue, the art is kind of like if the writing wasn't here, this wouldn't be any good. But now it doesn't matter. The art is starting to hold its own. It's got its own style. It's got its own look, and it's starting to play to its own strengths. And that's really all you got to do. If you know what you're worth, go and get what you're worth. If you're good at this thing, do it. Use that thing. Use that skill. Use that whatever you got going on. And this art team is doing it. This is, boy, I say this kind of thing a lot, but at this moment, having just read this book, being in the middle of watching a bunch of Star Trek stuff, in fact, I'm probably going to go watch some Star Trek right after this. This is, like, at this moment in time, it's my favorite comic. Now that'll change. I'll go over here in my drawer and I'll get out like Rags issue 4 or something, and that'll be my favorite comic for a little while. But that's some rarefied air that this book is traveling in, because there's not that many books that get that kind of attention from me. I read a lot of comic books. I read a lot of comics, and not all of them, even leave that much of a mark on me. This one is. The character interactions are so on point. Kirk's cockiness really sold it, in my opinion. He kirked it up, man. Kirked it up. I'll see you all next time. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye-bye. Be sure to click on, things. Oh, yeah. Look, leave a comment, like, if you haven't already subscribed. And if you have subscribed, check to make sure you're still subscribed, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you. Not just you, they do that to everybody. Oh, I see why it got more overcast somehow. It started raining. Well, that's a crummy way to spend Memorial Day. Ain't no grilling today, I guess.